friends. It's Dr. Keith for the EF2 Realty Team, powered by Keller Williams. This video today is a pretty common one that we have. We have a lot of people that they don't like to categorize themselves as millennials or Gen X's or Gen Z's, but we have our very own Krista here, our creative director, who has a lot of friends that are close to her age. I won't tell you her age, you can guess, but she's awesome. But they ask her a lot of questions, and I thought, well, this is a great video to help answer those questions for them so they get the real story and real truth. And it's about money. Yay, money. Got your attention now? Yeah, I hope so. But really, it's about how much money do I need to bring and have to buy a house. So, Krista, is this something that you're running into with your friends when you go to events and conversations that you have?
Oh yeah, all the time. I have friends coming up to me saying, hey, you're in real estate. How much money do I need to buy my first house? I really want to buy a house, but I don't know how much is a down payment. I've heard all these different terms, and I just don't know what any of it means or how much I really need to have saved up to buy a house.
Okay, that's a great set of questions, and I think this video will be able to answer those questions for you. We'll just take a typical scenario. So all these scenarios could vary and differ based on people's economics, desires, how much money they make, but we'll just take a typical first-time home buyer. We're going to pick, say, $250,000 as your budget. One of the first things you would do, besides save some money and know how much money you should save, is we'll get you pre-qualified with one of our awesome mortgage people, Georgia Platinum Mortgage. We'll get you pre-qualified, and then they'll give us some numbers there. But this is just sort of talking off the cuff. For a $250,000 home, it's probably a good idea if you could try and go a conventional loan. There are other loan programs that are available, but you need to think about saving 3%. So put 3% to the side, hang on to it. So for a $250,000 house, that's about $7,500. If you save a little more, that's great. That helps the payments to go down a little bit more. All right, what's another question they might have?
So then I had a friend tell me that they didn't know what earnest money was.
Okay.
How much they would need for
All right, well, earnest money is basically, once you're working with an awesome realtor like with us, with EF2, we're going to get you under contract. And part of the contract is going to be a promise that you're going to fulfill the obligation of writing the contract and signing the contract, and that you're going to provide earnest money, which is basically a guarantee that you're going to fulfill the contract to the far end. And that earnest money normally is 1% of the value of the home that you're purchasing. So for a $250,000 house, you would need to provide your agent, us, a 1% down payment. So in this case, 1% of $250,000 is $2,500. That needs to be a good check. Our broker holds on to that money, so that money eventually, when the contract is fulfilled, it will be your first amount of money that goes toward the purchase of your house. So that money will get used at some point as long as the contract goes through.
Okay, and so then I know I hear all the time, do I need an inspection? You know, how much do those cost? Everybody says, get an inspection.
Yes, that's a good question. I'm thinking that your people are hanging out with the right people, and definitely getting an inspection on the house that you're currently under contract with is one of the best uses of some of your money possible. For a starter type home around the $250,000 mark, let's say 2,000 square feet or less, somewhere around there, you need to expect to have the ability to write a check or make a payment of about $350 for a home inspection. It probably wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of a buffer, say go up to about $500 in case you wanted to have a follow-up inspection. This would be your general inspection. But if you need to pay for something extra, like maybe a roofer inspection or HVAC inspection or a foundation inspection, you might want to have a little extra just in case you needed that for maybe another $150.
Is there anything else that I can expect to have to pay for up front when buying my first home?
Well, I guess up front, that's pretty much the limit, but part of the cost of going through the home buying process is there are going to be fees that are attached to the purchase of the home that they generally call closing costs. And this is what you work out with your lender, and they will work those numbers up for you based on your criteria of how much you're putting down on the home and how much money you make, and then what your interest rate is. So that's going to all be specific to your specific situation, but a good general closing cost estimate would be between $6,000 and $7,000 for a $250,000 home. That's sort of what is going to operate and carry the loan going forward. So that's not money you carry up front, but it's an acquired cost as you move through the deal. But those are all the costs that are pretty much up front of what you would need to get into a starter home. Now, obviously, if you need more detailed information, please contact me right here at this number, 678-910-9210, and I can get you in contact with our loan officials and also put you in contact with our team and get you out on your home search right away as soon as you are pre-qualified. Well, so if you have enjoyed this video, leave us a comment, share it with a friend, subscribe, and let us hear back if you have further questions or other thoughts about videos for our EF2 team to run and to produce. Let us know. Reach out to me by phone, by cell, by text, and we'd love to help you in your next transaction. Don't forget, we're the team that cares, and we're the team that makes a $500 donation back to one of our partner schools. This summer, we're going to hit, get this, in 2.5 years, we're going to have given back $100,000 to our partner schools in a little over 2.5 years. This has been Dr. Keith with EF2 Realty Team, powered by Keller Williams. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Bye now.